Hello and welcome to Aliceland. My name is Alice, and again we meet in my land to see how to make the life better and how to understand all of these changes and transformations. Last week I was talking about life with chronic disease, wondering whether I was dead or alive. Today, the topic gets even better yet. It's about image and labeling. How quickly our mind works, we are not even aware of it. Let me start with the imaging and why the thought and thinking is not really ours, and how we perceive and view the world through the eyes that are not truly ours. I have prepared very good approach how I healed myself. First of all, when we are born, we get labeled. Here I was labeled that I was a little girl, this tall, this big, etc., etc. Then my mom brought me home, and it started from the birth. I was attached to my parents, and the parents were teaching me what is right and what is wrong. And my little girl two eyes, were watching what my mommy is doing, what my daddy is doing. And, well, sorry, mom and dad, but I gotta say it, there were moments when you were fighting pretty hard, and I, as a little girl, didn't know what was happening. And all of that we remember. That is a store in our brain that we still remember, and it goes on to our life. And then we go to school. And once again, we are taught about imaging and labeling. This is right and this is wrong. I was growing up in a communist country, and we were taught that the Americans were so bad and that the Western life was so bad and they were such horrible people that I was so afraid. I did not know who John Lennon was when I was 18. But already I was building the ego, because I needed to be the best. I was comparing myself to everybody, and in the classroom, if I wasn't the first one, I started studying harder and harder, because the ego was forcing me to be top of the class, the best, the best, the best. And as I grew up, I got married, and more success was coming on, and we were growing and growing. But there I was growing, and my world was as big, and I want to show you that my head looked exactly like this box. This was my life, and I was in this box, and the rest of the world I didn't even care for. And I was just in this my world that was judging and looking at people that were not even real. I would just look at somebody or even at something, and instantly I would label it, make a story about it, and either like it or not like it, either accept it or not accept it. And then I got really into a box as we moved, and the box was getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. How can I tell you? So many times we get our lives in a box. And is that truly us? When we are so fragmented and separated and afraid. And today, with the coronavirus, Many of us live in this little small box, frightened that they wouldn't even leave the house. The stores are all bought out, and that all comes from our mind. I had to change. I had to change to the box from the small box. It wasn't easy. And it's not easy, this transformation. In Aliceland, in my book, I write it exactly how it was. And I tell you, those nights when I would cry and I would lie on the floor with full of anxieties, not knowing who I am, they were terrible. Just like this shirt. Who was I? When the doctor labeled me that I was not even capable of being alone, I was a danger to the society and danger to myself. Had I believed it today, I would not be sitting here. So I encourage you to truly take a deep breath, look through your heart, and see the beauty of what truly is. Don't always believe what is in your head, because it will get you lost in the I am this or I am that, and I don't like this and I don't like that. But open your heart and just be truly, truly yourself. Drop all the fears. Drop all the images, drop all the labels, and just be. And that's the beauty of Aliceland, and that's the beauty of being. Don't believe anything or anybody, but that inner voice that can be so loud if you allow it to flow through you, to you, and to be you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And I have so much more for you for next week. We'll do about attachments and what holds us back, so we can cut it all off and start flying and be ready for the spring or for tomorrow or for the next breath, to be free, to be true, to be ourselves. I send you my love to your home, to your heart. Just be happy and stay being who you are. That's all I wish for you. Thank you, and have a beautiful week. See you again on Tuesday next week.